Hey guys, Garrett with GA Performance here. I'm going to walk you guys through on how to install the GT500 Swap Kit for your Ford Lightning. Alright, here we have the GT500 engine, basically disassembled to how we want to set it up for the Ford Lightning. We've already swapped in a Navigator or Cobra R water pump. We took one of the pulleys off of our Lightning pulley bridge. It's a 90mm pulley. You can use whatever you want. You can use a billet pulley. As long as it's 90mm, you have very little bit of room for clearance. So that's really what we're looking at as far as clearance. I've already gone ahead and swapped the 10 rib clutch for this year GT500 onto our Ford Lightning modular compressor. The clutch does fit on there. It is 10 rib. We've also set it up with the oil cooler mount from the Ford Lightning. This is the iron block. So let's start assembly. All right, so we're going to reuse our power steering pump off the Ford Lightning. Now, remember, there are two different styles. This is the 04 style. It's actually longer in this position here, which will make sense later on once we install it. So let's start by putting in our power steering pump bracket. We're gonna locate it into the two holes on the block. We'll start those. And then you have Allen key with a high collar lock washer. We'll install into the timing cover. Next, with the locating pins, power steering pump will go on. Retaining bracket. There are two different length bolts. And once installed, you'll see why and where they go. The longer ones will go on the outside. Shorter ones will go on the inside. You have two small ones to hold the retainer in. That's basically it. That will be completely assembled. It's just that not much to it. A couple bolts. That's it. Power steering pump is on. It will clear steering box as well. So let me show you how that goes on. So here it is installed. All right, our next part for assembly will be the lower alternator bracket, and it's actually pretty straightforward. So we're gonna locate that right there. That's it. All right, so let's get our water pump pulley on now. fairly straightforward. And that's it. We have our upper alternator bracket. This is actually a tensioner as well. And we're gonna start with our Allen keys, or Allen set screws with the high collar lock washer. The good thing about this is since you're swapping this into your Lightning, you have the pulleys off your pulley bridge. So you can reuse them. You can reuse it here, and we're gonna reuse it here. So your large bolt, pulley, put it through, and we have our nut, slip it onto the back. And we'll leave this loose. This will lock the tensioner down in place once we've set it to where we want it. So that's done. Next, we're gonna put our alternator on. We've already gone ahead and put on our 10 rib alternator pulley. So let's go ahead and get it in place. So our alternator is on. We won't be able to get the belt around it. So let's put our belt on, set it in place. And that's it. Go ahead and get one screw in. We'll hold it in place. Tighten it up. This is already starting to take shape. You can kind of see where it's going already. And that's it. So now we can kind of start routing the belt. We can put our tensioner in. Tighten that down as well. Now we can go ahead and make adjustments to our tensioner. Make sure everything's lined up. the next thing we're going to do is we have a pin on the back of the tensioner that would sit here. You can see where it would locate in this position. It would sit further down. We're going to clock it so it sits a little bit more up in this general area. So you can see, you shave down that pin a little bit, and we made an insert right here for it to grab it. So we're gonna put that insert on the back there. And we're gonna put it into the location. That's it for that. So now we're gonna walk our belt on. Do this slowly. Keep an eye on the belt. That's what we don't want. That's it. So now we have tension on the power steering, tension on the main drive, and you're all set. And that's it for the kit. So that's what you're looking as a completed kit with everything on it. Doesn't take long to install. Everything comes pretty much ready to go. Next thing we'll do is we're gonna install power steering tank reservoir mount. This is fairly simple, there's not much to it. Being held on by two M6s. All right, guys, this is the complete GT500 Swap Kit for your Ford Lightning. Everything's mounted, installed. You can see the belt routing. Power steering pump is out of the way of the power steering box. You're not gonna have any issues there. Alternator's flipped around. Stock AC compressor in the stock location. All the lines are gonna work. This is a bolt-in kit. It doesn't get any easier than this. I think you guys are gonna love it. Hope there's more people out there that want to do this. So enjoy.